Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Quaint. Today we are clearing up a very common misconception about the difference between the vaginal canal and the birth canal. Many people think both mean the same thing, but they don't. And to understand the real difference between the vaginal canal and the birth canal, we must talk about the pelvis, which is known as the natural gateway for childbirth. Okay, so that means a difference actually exists between the vaginal canal and the birth canal. Both are not the same thing. Anyway, what is a vaginal canal? Vaginal canal, this is a muscular flexible tube. The vaginal canal is a muscular flexible tube that connects the external genital opening, that is the vagina, to the cervix, which is the lower part of the uterus. Cervix is the lower part of the uterus. Okay, so the vaginal canal connects these two things. The vagina, that is the external genital opening, to the cervix. And this is what? This is flexible in nature, made of soft tissues, and it is muscular. This is vaginal canal. And most of the time, this vaginal canal stays collapsed. Yes, the vaginal canal stays collapsed most of the time. It is 7 to 10 centimeters long, and it can stretch significantly during sexual intercourse or childbirth. And this vaginal canal has three major roles. First, passage for menstrual flow. Second, canal for sexual intercourse. And third, a part of the birth canal. The vaginal canal is not the total or the entire birth canal. Vaginal canal is the part of the birth canal. So this was all about the vaginal canal. Now next comes the birth canal. So birth canal is not just the vagina. Birth canal is not just the vagina. It is a combined pathway made of two parts: soft tissue birth canal and bony birth canal. So main two parts are there: soft tissue birth canal and bony birth canal. Soft tissue birth canal, this is formed by cervix, then vaginal canal, then perineum, and then vulva. Four things are there: cervix, vaginal canal, perineum, and vulva. This is soft tissue birth canal. Next comes the bony birth canal, that part. So bony birth canal, that means it is a rigid structure. It has three parts: the pelvic inlet, the mid-pelvis, and the pelvic outlet. And for a baby to be born, actually both things are required together. The soft tissue birth canal, that is required. Again, that bony birth canal, that is also required. Okay, for a baby to be born. And this plus this soft tissue birth canal plus the bony birth canal, these two together forms the entire birth canal. Now you know the difference. One more difference is there: vaginal canal. Okay, this always remains in the same form. The vaginal canal, this thing always remains in the same form. There is no change in the form. Okay, but the birth canal, this actually birth canal, this is created functionally during labor. Birth canal is not present always, does not remain present always. Birth canal, this is created functionally during labor. So some changes are required. No doubt some changes are required because this is created functionally during labor. So what happens during this phase? The cervix dilates. The cervix dilates and the tissues stretch. Those soft tissues actually stretch. Okay, And one more thing happens during this creation of the birth canal. That is what the pelvis actually allows the baby to rotate and descend. Okay, now you know the real difference between the vaginal canal and the birth canal. Okay, so in the last what I mentioned right now, the vaginal canal is always present in the same form, but the birth canal does not remain same always. It is created when there is the actual requirement, that is during the childbirth. One more thing is that, not one more thing, I have already mentioned the difference and what is the requirement to know the difference between these two. To understand accurately the reproductive anatomy, that is the requirement. If you are a student, if you are studying this reproductive anatomy, then in that case that is the requirement. To understand properly the labor mechanics, okay, in that case that is the requirement. Again, if a mother is willing to know how the baby actually travels during childbirth in her body, then that means she wants to visualize how her baby travels during childbirth through her body. So to understand that thing properly, this knowledge is required to know the difference between the vaginal canal and the birth canal. Okay, so in short, I want to say that vaginal canal is not the birth canal, but it is a part of the birth canal. Okay, anyway, so this was all about today's topic, and this is the end of this video. If you found this video interesting, so please like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is the end. Thanks for watching.